Hi beautiful angels, my name is Leah Fawn, aka Leah, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the support on my last video, aka my first video. It really means a lot if you did watch that, and if not, that's fine. This one is going to be different because I am focusing on a personal topic instead of media. No hard feelings at all if this kind of content is not for you.
And I'm British.
So today I'm doing a story time about one of the weirdest dates I've ever been on. And now this was from when I was freshly 18, had no job, no driver's license, no judgment if this is you by the way. You'll see why this is relevant. For my sake, I was kind of miserable and lacking in confidence, among other things. So I'm pretty sure that I first met this guy who I'll call A for this video. I think I met him on Bumble, which I'm pretty sure because I got banned off Tinder for some reason, which is very strange because I never met anyone using it, and I don't think I was in any like long-term messaging situations with anybody, so who knows about that. Now, A messaged me first, if I recall correctly. That was usually how it went. It was a morning when he messaged me and he offered to take me out for coffee, which is pretty normal. And it was fine with me. He suggested this place that is near my house, and so that was even better because again I didn't have my license and I was more comfortable being close to home. Then he offered to drive me to pick me up, and here is one of the first red flags that I did not look out for because again I was a bit stupid. No offense to, well, full offense to past me, but anyway, I was at least smart enough that I did not let him come to my house to pick me up. I went about 3-4 streets down and had him pick me up in front of like a random house. But then it started getting scary because he did not in fact turn the right way, and of course this coffee shop is near my house. I know where it is. I can walk there. That was kind of the point. But no, he starts going in the opposite direction and I am freaking out. Then he explains, he's like, hey, I like the layout of this other one better, so we're gonna go to this one, and he tells me where this one is. I know it, like I know it exists there, but still. But again, I have no backbone. I'm spineless at this point, and so I'm just like, okay. We drive there. I don't really remember the conversation. Like, it wasn't great, I don't think, or I would have remembered. It wasn't terrible. Nothing stands out about it. It's just some like lukewarm conversation topics in a car. So we get to this coffee shop and we get out, we go in, he orders whatever he orders, and I get, this is relevant, I get a small black coffee, which is like $2, and he pays for my $2 coffee. We wait, we're just like standing around waiting, and our orders get called, so he gets his, I get mine, and we go sit down at this table. It's a cafe. I mean, it's a small round table and we sit across from one another and we both have our coffees, and he's like talking for a minute and then he pulls out a laptop. It's not facing both of us. He doesn't have it like sideways. He has it so I can only see the top of his head, his coffee cup, his arm, and the back of his laptop. Yes, I'm fully across from him and he's just on a laptop right now. And he starts watching soccer. He puts on a soccer game on this laptop, only facing him. Does not ask me if I want to watch, by the way. He does bring it up in a little bit. He's like, do you mind if I watch soccer? And again, I have no backbone at this point, so I'm just like, okay, sure, I guess so. And so he proceeds to ignore me for the next 45 minutes. Felt a little weird because he changed the plan and now we're further from my house and I can't drive home, so I'm basically a hostage here while he watches soccer. And luckily I'm a whimsical girl. I always have fun little things in my purse, and at this point I had gel pens, like colorful ones, and a tiny little sketchbook, and so I brought that out and started drawing. I started just making little anime girl doodles, as I do, you know, but this is for 45 minutes. And I don't know much about soccer, but there was like a halftime or an intermission. For that period of time, he put the laptop to the side and then talk to me for like the 15-minute duration of that as if it was a normal date. Like, he continued with the very small talk-esque conversation as if the prior 45 minutes of silence hadn't happened. So that felt strange. And then after that 15 minutes was over, he just positioned the laptop again and went back to it for the remainder of the game, however long that was. And I continued drawing. It would have been weird regardless, but maybe slightly less if it was a group activity. But no. Eventually, we did get up and leave. We went back to his car. After this, I probably would have just assumed that he maybe wasn't that into me and didn't want to say anything, which is still kind of weird. But no, in the car, he kept engaging with me, and the way he was talking to me, it really felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. He had just lived an alternate reality where we had had a very good date where he was talking to me, and we'd had amazing, insane chemistry or something, but I did not live in that same reality, so it was just very bizarre. The level of energy and excitement he had in the car, and he was like talking about a second date and all this stuff, and I was just kind of sitting there. He really liked my drawings that I had made, and I hate myself for this. I hate my past self for this, but I gave them to him because I felt like I owed him for this $2 coffee that he decided to grace me with. And for like the gas in the car, even though I did not want to go that far anyway. But no, I gave away my drawings, which is really stupid and I hate that. But hey, it's lore. Anyway, okay, so here is where it gets even worse, because he pulled up at the place that he had picked me up from, in front of that like random house or whatever, and he had the audacity to ask me for a kiss. And you're not gonna believe this, but I was like, okay. And I hate this. It's sick. It's genuinely sick. But I gave him like a very short little kiss. It was not anything crazy. But, I mean, it was considering the situation, but it was just like a mwah, like, you know, stupid. But I hate that I did that. I know it's just because at that age and at that point in my life, I was really bad at telling people no for like anything. But luckily I did a moment later, because after that he was like, oh, do you want to come over? Like, no, I don't think I said it so bluntly. I think I just like made up an excuse. I was just like, oh, no, I have plans this afternoon. Like, people are expecting me. I can't. And I did not want to anyway. But I'm so glad that I said no in some way to that, because oh my gosh. I got out of that car, I smiled, and I watched him drive off, and then I just walked in silence to my house. And I remember just feeling like I'm in disbelief, because what was that? I just wasted like 2 hours of my day. It was like 12:30, 1 p.m. and I had left at like 10:30, and I never responded to him. I like unmatched him or whatever. I think either that or I did just ghost him, which normally is bad, but I feel like in this case what he did is much more strange. I don't remember if he tried reaching out again, to be honest, but yeah, that was crazy. I know it's not like the most crazy date story that anyone's ever had, but it is, I feel like, unique. I've never heard of anyone with an experience quite like that. I hope that he never finds this, but again, I haven't spoken to this man, even seen him in like half a decade almost at this point, so I feel pretty fine. And rest assured, I've grown a lot as a person. I'm in a very different place in my life right now than I was back then. I have way more of a backbone, more self-respect, I would argue. And again, no hate to 18-year-olds, no hate to any people out there, but only toward myself, just because of hindsight. Anyway, in my last video, I explained at the end that I would probably branch out in terms of what content I make, and this is going to be a shorter video, but my idea right now, again, this is very subject to change, it's all very new to me, very novel, but my idea is I think I will alternate between a video like my last one where I'm covering a certain medium, and then a more personal video like this, and I probably won't share more dating stories. I might, I'm not sure, but this is just like one, I guess, lore dump. I have no schedule. I know this is about a week from my last one, but I'm probably not going to stick to that. I just think this is a funny experience. I think that this sort of alternation will help me from getting burnt out, because if I have to research a lot every time, I will probably procrastinate until the end of time and never upload again. Even though I'm very interested in the subjects, when it comes time to like take notes and research, it's like I forget all of my years of schooling and everything, and I'm like, how do I even begin? So it's easier to just kind of go off the cuff and talk about something that's my personal experience. I don't have to research into this. If you liked this video, thank you. If you liked my last video, thank you also. I really hope that you'll stick around and see what else I come up with. And if you have any suggestions or questions or anything, I would love it if you would leave a comment. No pressure though, no pressure to do anything. I'm not your dad. Happy Father's Day, by the way. That's when this is coming out. Also, I'd like to give a verbal shout out this time to my sister channel in a way, Seminem Roll, and I will put her name right here and I will tag her in the description. It's also the description of my last video if you're interested. She posted a video about Webkins Jr. that's similar to my one about the Dog Island if you liked that one. So please support her too if you don't mind. Thank you very much, beautiful angels. I hope you have a great day or night, and please take care of yourself. Bye!